Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here to review the Sassuolo-Milan match that just finished a few hours ago at the Stadio Mappei in Sassuolo. Milan go on to lose 3-2 in another very embarrassing showing by Milan. Once back routine where we would win the game and then go back on a losing streak or get a loss right after it. Well, pretty much a situation that we have seen all season repeats itself today with this loss. A match that Milan really didn't show any really motive to play for, any conviction at all throughout the whole game. Speaking of which, we actually went down 2-0 with Sassuolo at one point before we had to bounce back and equalize the match with two goals coming from Bonaventura and Alex. But then in the dying minutes, once again, Berardi scored his third goal of the game, which pretty much gave Sassuolo the win. A match that was characterized by many events, in particular, a lot of disagreement with many refereeing decisions, with the fans, of course, and also by Inzaghi, that's pretty much blaming this result and performance on the refs' decisions. I don't see it that way. I mean, up to a certain point, you can blame the ref, of course. You can blame him, saying that, of course, he could have done some better decisions. He could have chose different things. I mean, could have definitely made some different calls there, especially on that first goal scored by Sassuolo, where the ball didn't appear to completely cross the line, and that is a major talking point today because that goal pretty much gives Sassuolo the lead and the motivation to go into this game and probably win the match. So, of course, another episode that once again calls for the goal line technology, which will be implemented next season in Serie A. But yet again, guys, I mean, it's not the first time, and it's not the last time that we have seen it a lot this season when the calls are made like that, when the ball hasn't completely crossed the line, or has completely crossed the line, and they haven't been given. Like we had seen with the Udinese earlier this season when Milan actually scored a goal, but they didn't give it to them. Point being, the technology needs to come into place, and I'm happy it's coming into next season, of course. But today we have seen another event where the goal wasn't really supposed to be standing. You know, images you kind of see that the ball, a good part of the ball is in, but the rule states that the ball needs to be 100% across the line for it to be. That wasn't the case today. So once again, you can have all the goal line judges that you want, options like 100%. So once again, today came into play, and of course we were on the wrong end of that decision. So, but once again, this is not something, you know, kind of agree with Inzaghi that we lost because of the ref decisions. I mean, yes, we did get two red cards. But other than that, what game did Milan actually play? I didn't see anything good at all from Milan today. You know, once again, it's all the same story that the first 10 minutes, we start off pretty well, passing the ball around. Many completely useless passes, of course. But, you know, we're keeping the possession. We're trying to create. I saw Honda in the first 15-20 minutes was actually doing very well. Then the whole kind of died out. We picked ourselves back up with the two goals. And then I don't know what was happening. I mean, Bonaventura got that red card. Of course, that kind of changed the match because Milan was actually kind of forced to play on the defensive part, or they actually chose themselves to play a bit defensive, which you would assume once you're one man down. And, you know, it was bound to happen. This defense, you know, we can see three goals against Sassuolo this time, two goals the other time. That's five goals against Sassuolo conceded this season, which is, guys, unacceptable altogether. I mean, you shouldn't even concede maybe two or three goals in total against Sassuolo. But five, that is way too much. Just way too much. And once again, you can see the inconsistency that this team really adds. In defense, for example, today there was Alex, he scored a goal, sure. But you got Alex, Paletta, and Bonera all playing there. And I mean, you just can't have that. It's just too much for this defense that, you know, you got Max says, you know, he might have some bad moments, but if he would have played this match, things could have been different. Uh, just weak defending. You just saw a Berardi completely burned Paletta in that second goal. Just way too easy for him. Just way too easy. There's just no competition at all for these kinds of players, and it's a backline that might be okay, decent, but overall just way too slow for any team. And as we see, games against Sassuolo, match against the top teams, that's exactly what my point is. We need to change our defense. This has been the problems for years now. I mean, I'm kind of tired of explaining the same situation and the same thing over and over again. But Galgani, you know, is just in the stands, looking upon, and he probably doesn't even realize what's going on. Once again, uh, Inzaghi actually, after at the end of the match, he kind of mentioned how he would like to remain at Milan. I don't see it that way. I don't see him remaining. Not to pick Inzaghi for next season. Now, as I mentioned many times, you know, it's not only the coach. You know, there's a lot of players on the team that don't deserve it, but you know, you can't just expect to put Inzaghi one season, turn things around, and I don't know. I think he just built that bad reputation, and I don't think he can overturn this failure of a year next season. I think we need something fresh. And I know we'll be changing once again another coach, but we need one with a strong character, one that has experience, one that could probably work with a majority of the same players and give good results to this team rather than the whole bullshit that we have seen all year round. I mean, guys, a team like Milan that is only, I mean, what, 5 points from 16th place? Were we joking? I mean, this is not a team that's supposed to be in that position. And this year alone, we picked up 12 losses and 13 ties. That's only 11 wins in 36 games, guys. I mean, you can't defend that fact. You just can't defend that record at all. So for me, Inzaghi needs to leave. I don't think it's right for him to stay next year. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Suso also picking up a red card near the end of the match, so that was pretty much left Milan playing in 9 men at the end. We saw Esharawi coming in around the 70-something minute. Came on for Honda. Honda not too happy about that substitution, but Esharawi had a few moments, nothing too promising, of course, as the whole team was pretty much down already. But hopefully we'll see him play in the next 2 games and see if he can provide something for this team or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Another disappointing loss. Nothing else to say, guys. I mean, this season is done already. Today pretty much confirmed that we will not be making the Europa League mathematically. So we'll see what the next 2 games bring in. But I just can't wait till the season is pretty much done and put in the books. Let me know what you guys think about the match, leave in the comment section. And of course, I'll be curious to see what you guys say. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV to stay updated with everything AC Milan. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching. This has been Gio from Rossoneri TV, signing off. And as usual, Forza Milan.